So, Corporal Richardson, one of the things that I really wanted to focus on today was starting to introduce the concept of core beliefs and how that's going to relate to what it is that we're going to be working on in this process.
Okay.
So, what a core belief is essentially a fundamental belief that has been present for a long time, oftentimes since childhood. And it's really focused on how you see yourself, how you see others, and how you see life in general. Often they can be kind of rules or just ways to live, things to live by in your life, and they've been shaped by the things that you've experienced, the lessons you've learned by watching other people, and oftentimes they just stick with us and really affect the way that we interact with the world. And it's important for us to understand how those might be interacting with what you're experiencing at this time.
Okay.
And what we know about core beliefs oftentimes is that they are kind of everywhere. They color everything that we do in a variety of situations. And so what I want to do is take a look at what you described at times as being very self-critical and seeing how your core beliefs are kind of affected in that way. And so you described yourself as really being intolerant of mistakes. How is that? What's that been like in your life?
Well, it's my job to be as perfect as possible in all things. If I'm not perfect, then people could get hurt. They could die.
Yeah, and so at work, it's become a really big priority to make sure you get things right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and it sounds like you've used that self-criticalness as a way to motivate yourself.
Yes,
to get things right. I mean, is that a fair way to describe it?
Yeah, try to be as perfect as possible.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's work. Now, what about your marriage? Because I know that's an area you've been struggling with.
Well, excuse my language, sir, but my marriage is foobar right now. It's a little bit tougher than it is for me in work.
Yeah.
It's tough for me at home.
And so you've been applying a lot of that same self-criticalness to your marriage as well. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I take it personally.
Okay. And what's going on? What is the state of your marriage? How would you describe it now?
Well, I worry that Jessica, she don't love me no more.
Okay. And what would that mean if she doesn't love you anymore? What would that mean for your life?
Well, she's already told me that if things don't get better, she'll probably divorce me.
Okay. And what would it mean to you if you ended up getting divorced?
It'd mean I wouldn't see my son as much. It would mean I lose my wife. It'd mean, my dad was a Marine and he kept the family together. It'd mean I wouldn't do what my daddy did. That's kept the family together. It'd mean I messed up everything.
And so what I'm hearing you say is that if your family weren't to stay together, that would be a reflection on you. And if your family weren't to stay together, what would that mean about you as a person and as a husband and as a father?
It mean I'm a failure, Doc. I mean, I can go over to Afghanistan and take bullets and shellings and all that, and I come home and I can't even hold my baby boy. Can't have a conversation with my wife. She can't stand to talk to me.
Yeah.
Mean I'm a failure, Doc.